Welcome to Video Editing with Shotcut, a free open source beginner-friendly video editor. Let's go!
So guys, head over to shotcut.org. That is the URL, and this is the landing page of this particular video editing software, Shotcut. You can see it's free, it's open source, and it's cross platform. So that means you can use it on all platforms, whether you have a Linux, whether you have a Mac, whether you have Windows. You can actually use this video editor. Shotcut is called, and is open source, highly extendable. So what you want to do is to click on the download link right here on the front page of shotcut.org. Once you click on it, there will be this installation wizard that you use to install this software on your system to work on it locally. So once you are able to go through the installation, you have the shortcut right here, the icon on your desktop. So once you click it, open, and this is the interface. This is how it looks. So on the top bar you have some tabs, and right here you have some other tabs as well. We are going to explain each and every one of these tabs and how they work. Right here you have the playlist where you have your clips, and in the middle you have the preview pane and the jobs that you have done, some of the editings you've done. At the bottom from here you have the timeline, which we are going to tell you how they work. So starting from the very first one, the open file icon, once you click on it, it takes you to where you open a file to bring in whatever materials you want to do. So for the open order, it opens another editing interface from within the Shotcut software. You can see color, text, animation is using glass limit, noise, easing, plasma, all manner of other sub editing tools available on the Shotcut platform. You can see save, undo, redo. The pick meter is actually for sound. Once you play sound, you can see the pick meter appearing at the right hand side, so you can decide to toggle the pick meter to either show or hide. Here is the properties. I'm going to show you how to use the recent job you've done. Here you have the notes, and right here you have the playlist, which is here. All your clips, the materials will be here. Here is the timeline. This particular icon is for timeline. Here is the filters, and then the next one is the markers. Like I said, I'm going to explain how all of this works. The next is keyframes, and then the history of the jobs you've done. Here you can use it to export your video, and then of course all the jobs that you have done next following. So as it stands, once you open a new project like this, you have this new project tab, and to the right side you have the recent project. This is the default interface, and then to this side you have all the jobs that you have done in the past using your software, your install of this particular software. So if you go down, you see this sort of hamburger menu. If you click on, you can see track operations. You can use to add video, audio tracks and remove them and work with it. You can see track heights. You can select tracks from here. You can edit, some of the things that are out here, you can actually do it at the top bar there. Here you can use it to zoom, and then the marker, which is also out there. I will show you how all of this work. That is for the hamburger menu. You want to compress everything in there. Here is the cut tool. Here is the copy. Here is the paste, and then the next one is the append clip. If you click on it and go all the way to edit, like I said, you also have the append here. Then right here you have the ripple delete. I'm going to explain as we work. Here is lift, here is override, and then right here is to split your playhead. Here is the marker. You can use this to create marker, edit marker. Here is the previous marker, the next one is the next marker. Here you have the snap. I'm going to demonstrate how all of this works, as a matter of fact. The next one is scrub while dragging. The next one is ripple. The next one is ripple all tracks, and again ripple markers, that one. So here you can zoom out, here you zoom in. You can actually zoom to fit the timeline by using this particular button. Here you can record audio directly using the Shotcut platform by clicking on there. Here you have the previous point to take it to the previous point. Here you play back quickly. The normal playback tab is right here, and then play forward quickly, and then the next point forward, and then of course you can toggle to zoom. Here you can add grid for positioning of the object in your video. Here you have the volume controls that you use to control the volume while editing. That's as far as that those tabs go. Now if you open a new project, like I said earlier, you see this window, you can see project folder. Normally the project folder is where your software is installed, usually in the C drive. So you have the root user, and then before, which is in the C drive, then you now have the default video folder in your system. That is where by default is going to store. So here we're going to impute the project name. Once the project name is imputed in this space, you can click on this video mode. You know, there are all manner of settings here. From you can decide to leave it at automatic. That means Shotcut will determine the video mode for you, which is the best, especially for beginners. You have all manner of settings from HD 720 to HD 1080p, so you can decide to set it to wherever you want, up to 60 fps. And then for the Ultra HD, you have up to 2160p by 60 frames per second. Now for the non-broadcast, there are actually other settings here that you can do. This is for advanced users, and then you can actually atom setting is that flexible. So I prefer to leave it at automatic, especially for beginners. And then once ready, just click on start. So once you click on start, here will be your preview pane right in the middle. To the left side, you have your clips and every other media items that you have imported into the software. But before we import anything, here you have the logging, the editing, the effects, the color, the audio, and the player. All these are different editing interfaces. For this one, you have the logging right here, you know, where you can, once you are editing, so you can decide to work from here if you so wish. And then the next one is the editing. The editing is more robust. It contains nearly everything you will need to edit. Like I said, it's a matter of interface. Okay, so, and the next one is the effects. This is where you play around with the effects that are available on the Shotcut platform. You can see keyframes on there. You know, you can see to the left you have the filters. Here you have the playlist where you have your clips, and here you have the preview pane and the timeline at the bottom right corner. So here you play around with the effects. So here for the color correction, for the color specialist, this is where they live, this is where they work. So right here on this interface, you can do all your issues relating to color. And then here you have the audio settings. This is where you tweak the audio of your video right here. You can decide to edit only audio using this powerful platform. Here is the player where you can actually play what you have edited to know how it sounds. So I'll return us back to editing, which is the interface that a lot of us like working from, for instance. So right here, if you want to bring in a video, or let's say a clip, you know, just click on open file. Once you click on that open file, it takes you to your computer. Just select where the file is located and click open, and in seconds or less, you see the video or the material you just brought in will appear in the preview pane, just like so. You drag it to where you have the playlist, because you need it to be in the playlist to be able to maneuver and all of that. So to bring it to the timeline, just click on this plus. You can actually drag it all the way as you did the other one. So guys, this is where we stop for this video. I hope to get more advanced as we progress. Thank you for watching. See you in the next.